Picture yourself at 13 years old where you're playing dress up or sports. Now imagine your childhood experiences being stripped away.
That's what local ADILENE woman Claudine Williams faced when she was sexually assaulted. Exclusively on KRBC tonight, our Abby Green has her story transitioning from a victim to a survivor.
Claudine Williams goes to work every day. She helps people see clearly. A stark contrast from the cloudy childhood, forcing her to grow up long before she was ready.
I am a former victim of sexual assault at the age of 13. From that assault, I had an unwanted pregnancy, an unwanted abortion at 13.
Williams never thought she would be a victim at this age in some of the most vulnerable stages of her life.
I was forced to go and pick up a bag.
She was even used to smuggle drugs.
You pick the bag up, you get on the bus.
All before turning 18 years old.
Your whole entire childhood is stripped away.
And says the emotional pain was a roadblock.
That 13-year-old, she had no idea what emotions or psychological pain was, because she was supposed to just jump rope and play basketball and not have to transition from childhood to adult-ish-hood overnight.
As a child, Williams says a lot of that pain she kept inside and even developed a fear of speaking up. Reflecting on that experience, she encourages other victims to do the opposite.
Talk to someone, because the outlets are more readily available today than they were when I was that 13-year-old victim.
Some of those outlets are available right here in the big country. One of which is Beyond Trafficking, who aims to protect and empower survivors of human trafficking.
I think that homelessness is definitely an issue, and so basic needs. When basic needs aren't being covered, that's when sometimes people somehow get exploited.
Rocha says the pandemic and the border crisis have been contributing factors. But Beyond Trafficking has a plan in mind to help these victims in the big country.
The goal of Beyond Trafficking is to establish a safe house here in Abilene for human trafficking survivors of labor trafficking as well as sex trafficking. So we're working tirelessly to bring that here to Abilene.
Among the many survivors Rocha has worked with, Claudine Williams is one of them.
So Claudine was able to get out of the game, and she was able to turn her life around. And so she assists us with speaking on behalf of survivors and telling her story.
And now focusing on helping victims of sex trafficking see their way to a better future. In Abilene, Abby Green, KRBC, Abilene's local news.
Thank you, Abby. In January, Williams and Rocha are working together to reach survivors at the collegiate level as well. They plan to have a meeting at Texas Tech University, bringing students together to address human trafficking.
More